Yeah, glitch the guarantee. E&E. Put your boy shit. Glitch, nigga. Shit, I'm about to flood the streets like when the levees break. Criminal minds, my Garcia can navigate. Flowing while I'm blowing this gas. Nigga, no brakes. Niggas not seeing me ever. I mean, no dates. Fuck around and end up gone. You getting misplaced. E&E, the shit that I claim. You dealing with grace. Took over the game by storm like Rain's mixtape. Thankfully, I've been up to smoke like my mixtape. Counting cheddar shit, I'm about to make a grilled cheese. Niggas be faker than bad bitches with good weeds. On my John Wick shit like Keanu Reeves. Replacements won't be enough, you need the whole team. I've been a G since I could finish my ABCs. Kept it a buck so real niggas look up to me. This butcher boy shit get crazy. When it's sick of me, I'm coughing out these dope bars till they sick of me.
Can't get rid of me, still can't find a remedy. Still blowing palmers, if it comes to Hennessy. E&E, we own our shit independently. When I go out on a limb, I take extremities. I can see right through on transparency. Heard they self-esteem low, insecurities. Now or never, like glitch the guarantee. What's the recipe? King L's Reflection 3. All these chapters in my life, you can turn a page. Books can't tell you my story, gotta live a day. Glitch got my back, yeah, you can copy that. Man, we control the seat, you can copy that. Leave your whole state red like Republicans. Putting fire on the track, now it's bubbling. Butcher boys, E&E, you in trouble, kid. At first 100 mil, you can double it.
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. Automatic nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
Blow sick, corona, jealous in the motherfucker. Can't even take a step, that's how far I trust you. This black boy turned to shine the king under pressure. West side fat jacks, I took more to measure. Shave the extras, that's business, starter fees. Street blues, what I talk, royal blood flowing free. Power on my mind, knows the gang is kind. Read between the lines, it was in my eye. If they ain't got real lines, it ain't hard to spot a counterfeit. Undefeated, ultra real, Fern Gully Mountain shit. Couple hot shots, turn on the frozen margaritas. Even better when it's served with some flawless features. Next year they gotta pay for these flawless features. Flawless victories from the flaws that they teach us. Now my flow imitate how I board the plane non-stop. The little J gon' take over with my time side.
Yeah, I get right to it. My nigga, we beg your pardon. We putting niggas back in boxes. Yeah, they be harder. My flow be retarded. Sick, I need hella help. My groove came back. This must be how Stella felt. We just started kicking it like a yellow belt. We all made it to the pros. This is how LaMelo felt. You better yell out help. Here comes the double team. You catch me in the spot, then you know that the boy is clean. The Louis V look lean with the magazine. So if you try it, you get shot. No vaccine. If you asleep before I came, then I'm the caffeine. I pull the jokers out the deck. Yeah, there ain't no laughing. In CEO fashion, we sticking to the business. Wouldn't even let a vegan knock me off my chicken. Something about the VVS when the sun is hitting. Should be flashing like the lights when you getting
Let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go. All the hustles getting money, let it show. It's automatic, nigga, how we get the dough. If it ain't paper, then we probably gotta go. Put your boy shit, nigga, let's go.
What up? You already know what it is. It's the Brethren, your brother Virgil Beer, aka That's the Fact, and we here, Jack.
The Bali Breathe collection is available at Kohl's. The new collection features everyday bras, underwear, and shapewear that provide breathable comfort, lightweight support, and beautiful lace details.
Little chunky baby. After New York. New York. That's why I got
guarantee.
New York.
E&E. 2020 got me seeing so clear.
You New York ass here right now.
Put your boy shit.
I hope
Watch some glitz.
Everybody from New York.
We coolin' nigga. This is the cool. We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rollin' haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Ball looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit. Kill him in vain is vanity. Yeah. Do it again, it's insanity. Yeah. Nauseous a real vigilante. Yeah. Killing these kids is plan B. Hood is too hot with an antifreeze. Yeah. Blowing on leaves from these planted trees. Don't break the code, this family. We cutting off legs like amputees. My foot was classic, antique. Yeah. Freaking the beat, is it Japanese? Yeah. Ever our cook is a masterpiece. Yeah. When money talkers, we Guapanese. Fire and flame mixed with gasoline. Passing my sons, that's a legacy. Study the gang, how they testing me. Yeah. They dropped the ball, man, that's incomplete. Being so bad, make them retreat. Yeah. All of these gems you can retweet. Yeah. Play with your boys on repeat. You pay the price with your receipt. Yeah. Below $1 million, flipping it. Everyday noise get sickening. Trying to flip bills to trillions. Turning these good girls to villains. Lyrics is sick. Butcher bullshit. E&E clip what we represent. Put it on wax like a candlestick. We moving units and measurements. Cooking it up in the lab. We just performing experiments. Since I'm the bomb atomic, these rappers out of my element.
We on the rise now, middle fingers in the sky now. Rollin' haze, so we high now. How we ride now? All coops with the top down. And we listen in the top down. Trees got a whole pound. Real G's when we come round. Niggas know how it's going down. Yeah, we on the up, bitch. Real shit you should fuck with. E&E, throw it up shit.
And we stay ballin', like we sponsored by Spalding. Poor looking for the fall-in, soldiers all fall in. And we go all in, while we listening to all in. While you all talking, we smoking and coughing. Till we land in the coffin, glitching, nauseous. Yeah, stepping out office. Yeah, it is that bullshit.
Glitch, nigga, perfected my flow. If I'm on the track, then you know it's a go. The guarantee, nigga, and I guarantee treat the gas like the Clippers. You know I'm a choke. Only exotic when blowing the smoke. No one ahead of me. I got the recipe. Do this shit easily. This is my destiny. Sick throwing lobs. I'm dunking on everything. Niggas is sick and I got the remedy. What I prescribe is extra artillery. Get in my zone and start going berserk. I'm feeling like Clay when he went off for 60. With the bullshit, swear to God you can miss me. Best friends with the money, Aaliyah and Missy. I come from the bottom. To try me is risky. Throwing this K like that bitch is a frisbee. Real talk. Let me lock in. Show these niggas what I do. X Rain, I be standing next to players too. Front line shit, nigga, I'm the fucking truth. Top 6 ever of the 5 in my group. Niggas still bang top down in the coop. Put your boy up and we coming for the loot. E&E shit, we the best, yeah, it's true. This the guarantee, nigga, this is what I do.
Yeah, you already know. We about to get straight to it. You know? Not playing walk with it. My brother, Mr. O, what happened, Joe? New York ass niggas, man. You know, I got a lot of homies from New York, all over New York, but specifically New York City, right? I got homies from Harlem, the Bronx, out there on Gun Hill Road. You hear me? I got people from Farmers in Queens, Far Rockaway, Queens. You know, I got homeboys that's from Brooklyn, all over Brooklyn. One of my close friends is from Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. You feel me? I know niggas from off of Fordham in the Bronx. One of my homies, Dago, my man Dago is from Yonkers. You hear me? My homie Matty Rich from Hempstead, Long Island. Yeah. Flea from Harlem. Freaky. Zeke was real cool with my brother. Rest in essence to my brother. You feel me? I end up being cool with Zeke because my brother was cool with this nigga. I actually got more tight with Zeke's homeboy named Tone. That's really my homie for real. I really know Tone. I ain't talked to him since my brother passed though, but you know, Tone used to be out here in Columbus real heavy. I know a lot of New York dudes, man, right? And most of my favorite MCs come from New York. Let's be honest with y'all. We're gonna keep it 100, man. We ain't gonna never be on no bullshit over here at April Talk. We're gonna keep it 1,000, man. Right? Not your former homie Brian Plumper. You know what I'm talking about? You know, and I will even go as far as to say this, you know what I'm saying? Some of my most influential MCs that influenced me, encouraged me, you understand what I'm saying? Motivated me, inspired me to want to start picking up a pen, writing, was niggas from New York. You see, these one of my major influencers right here. And not even just individuals, the whole entire group. You know, so I'm a New York hip hop fan to the death, my nigga. But when it comes to this topic right here, I gotta say, y'all, man, kind of dropped the ball about 15 years ago, man, maybe even 20. Right? Hey, man, it is what it is, man. And y'all dudes from New York, man, y'all brothers from New York, man, y'all gotta be willing to take constructive criticism, man, because y'all got this stigma that because hip hop was formed, let's just say this is where hip hop was established as a art form in public on a big scale for the mainstream to be exposed to. We'll just say that. Nobody's going to deny that New York is where it all started. As far as, you know, the 5 elements. Now, this was having this discussion with G's and L's the other night on Friday Night Wrap Up that, man, you know, although I will acknowledge and I will never say that they are not parts of hip hop as a wide culture, but they were parts. They weren't what made hip hop hip hop. Hip hop exists without breakdancing, without graffiti, without spoken word, and I dare say without knowledge. So we're not going to act like when we think of hip hop, we think of fucking graffiti and breakdancing. No, the first thing that comes is music, because that's been the most prominent and the most influential aspect of the culture of hip hop has been the music. That's what makes the money. And at the end of the day, that's what all of this is about, y'all. When y'all tap in with me and we talk on this, it's about the money. It's about not just the money, but the realization that Black folks is getting on code with each other. They're informing each other, educating each other on the ins and outs, the outs and the in the music industry and business, period. And we know what happened in the past is not happening now, right? Right. And I mean, I get that, Mr. O. You feel me? But I mean, and this is what I was telling G's, you know, the other night. Like, y'all gotta relax with that talk. I mean, I understand what y'all saying, but you know what I'm saying? When we think about hip hop, it's not that we're excluding the other elements that contributed to it or became essentially a part of it. What we're saying is hip hop exists without breakdancing. I mean, you wouldn't be wrong if you said hip hop would have still been hip hop without breakdancing, right? You know what I mean? It's always been the music. You understand what I'm saying? It's always been the music. But when it comes to breakdancing, when it comes to graffiti and all of that, other people who have latched onto it simply because we have allowed our culture to be so accessible and so open, and it became commoditized before we could monopolize. At the same time, while we were being separated and divided amongst ourselves, so now it leads these other people to come in and control the financial reins. right? Sage Mo, what's good? Els, what's good? I see you up early, right? You know what I'm talking about? So, I mean, you know, we're talking about hip hop, man. You know, let's be clear. We're mainly talking about the music. We're not excluding graffiti and breakdancing and spoken word and, you know, doing stuff in the community, DJing. We're not excluding none of that stuff, but we're DJing music, producing the music. When we're talking about hip hop, that's mostly what we're talking about, right? Simply because that's the aspect of hip hop that has become the most influential, right? A whole market, I'm talking about a whole economy that we don't run. And make no mistake about it, this is why it's so important, and this is why everybody's trying to latch on and stake and lay claim to it. Because make no mistake about it, hip-hop music is the most influential, profitable, marketable music genre ever. And all other genres come from us too. And I think it's about time that we start showing some pride in that and understand the importance of exclusion, understand the importance of having this whole discussion and letting it be known and setting stake and claim that nobody helped us create hip hop. Nobody. It was a straight Black American, foundational Black American invention. And to anybody who would disagree with that, negate that, combat that, fuck them. Straight like that. That's how it is over here at A-Real Talk. I don't know about nowhere else, but over here at A-Real Talk, that's straight how it is. Flat out. Rap was not the least element of hip hop. Rap was always being the most important aspect of hip hop. L. Flat the fuck out. Niggas is around the world learning how to rap and spit. Everybody ain't trying to spit on their fucking head or write shit on the wall. And people been writing on the wall since before, for the past fucking few thousand years, man. 3, 4, 10, 20,000 years, people been writing on the wall. So that, you know, that's why I say when it comes to hip hop, graffiti aspect is a part of it. It became adopted as something that contribute what hip hop encompasses, but it was not it's not hip hop, right? Hip hop kind of incorporated, you know, graffiti, but graffiti was not let's say it like this, graffiti was around before hip hop was. Let's just say that. Right? And when it comes to New York dudes, man, y'all New York people, I love y'all to death, man. But y'all got this stigma amongst y'all, this mindset that nobody can speak on hip hop simply because or it's not validated or official or not something to be considered as validatable or even worth listening to if you ain't from New York. Specifically the Bronx, New York City. Right? You know? What else say? Country music was selling the most until streaming, but now we can say rap. Yeah, I didn't say rap always has been, but as of right now, for like the past, I'm gonna say 15 going on 20 years, hip hop rap music is the absolute most influential and profitable, marketable music genre on earth. Nothing pushes industry like it. They incorporate it in all levels of industry and corporate world. Everywhere, all over the world. Right? So you can kind of get to understand, specifically in the so-called Latin world, right? They're so influenced by us that, you know, they create their own they create their own sub-markets, sub-economies. right? And make no mistake about it, y'all. When it comes to laying stake and claim to this culture, the reason why it's such a debate and battle for, because that's the main thing. On top of the influence and the access to people's, right? Access to people's minds, attention that hip hop garners, right? And that's my whole point right there, Sage Mo. That's my whole point. We had hip hop. I mean, we had breakdancing. We created it, perfected it. We got mad at it, and we didn't want it anymore. When I say that, I'm not saying that we lost respect for breakdancing. I'm not saying that we don't hold it in high regard and it's a part of the culture. What we're saying is we grew past breakdancing, right? There's been so many other types of dance created outside of breakdancing that ain't got nothing to do with spinning on the floor or nothing. Don't even involve going to the floor. We have went to the floor and went to the sky. You dig? And Big Guapo, man, I'm glad you saying that, bro. Especially if you from New York, because you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's it. You feel me? We done evolved past that. Y'all around the world, y'all Latinos, y'all can have breakdancing. Y'all can have that. That's something that's celebrated all over the world, man. You know, but all over the world, people ain't spitting these bars, right? All over the world, we ain't got people producing music inspired by what we do sonically. You know, it's not a lot of Timberlands coming up out of anywhere else in the world. Where's the Asian equivalent? Where's the Latino equivalent of Timberland? Where's the Latin equivalent of Dr. Dre? And you know, over here at E&E, that's what we do all day. I believe my brother L's got some shit cooking. I'm about to get cooking when I get everything settled with this house and everything. My pops, you know, so my pops about to move. I just talked to Pops yesterday, y'all. He about to be moving in with me next week. You know, I'm talking about I'm getting everything prepared for him. Shout out to Pops. We're about to get Spiritual Roots Sunday back popping. We're gonna be in April Talk / Always Cutting Studios, bringing you all that spiritual food, man, like we and my pops used to, man. You know what I'm saying? My pops said he got some things he want to discuss after having his heroin experience with having an ischemic stroke. So, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be beautiful, man. But yeah, though, man, y'all New York brothers, man, y'all definitely have dropped the ball. And I know y'all probably answered the poll. Pause. Put a number 11 in the chat if you agree with the statement that our New York brethren have dropped the ball in protecting and defending the culture. Right? Yeah, you know, Pop's feeling good. You know, he walking around. You know, his speech is back to where it was, because at a minute he was slurring a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He got a little bit of the Bell's palsy, a little bit of the Conway going on a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Conway anyway, you know what I mean? No disrespect. But yeah, Pops is one of the, like, you know, I've been trying to tell him, like, but he said, son, give me my space. Let me get to where I feel comfortable coming back on. And I said, Pops, you know what? We're going to leave it at that. So, you know, so I'm going to go pick him up. You know, we'll start moving this stuff in next weekend. You know what I'm saying? Getting it all moved in. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have discussions. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get this Spiritual Roots Sunday back popping. But all the New York MCs who I looked to growing up as a child, why are all of y'all signing up? And when I say this, y'all, to my brothers in New York, my sisters in New York, I'm talking to not only just the everyday regular people like me, I'm talking to these dudes too. Why aren't y'all speaking up on this? Matter of fact, I'm speaking to them the most. Nas, right? Homie from matter of fact, let me write that down because I'm gonna do a pre-recorded on that. My homie from the Outlaws. Sit up there and said, you know, some stuff about Nas. We ain't gonna get into it right now. What's his name? Young Noble. Young Noble from the Outlaws out of New Jersey, right? Pac's homies said something about, yeah, man, we're gonna get into that. But yeah, Nas, why aren't you saying nothing about this? Dudes like, I ain't even Jay-Z, I ain't even, man, these dudes don't care about the culture, man. They don't care about the culture, man. Cameron, look, Killer, Flea, Murder, man. Listen, y'all, I know y'all doing y'all things with Underdog Fantasy, and y'all got the show going, and I understand all that. I get all that. But y'all from Harlem, specifically. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah, Big Guapo? That's what's up. Shout out to Big Guapo, man. We got a new person to the comment section to the show, Big Guapo. I don't recall ever seeing your name in my comment section, but welcome to the show, brother. Right? Flea, Murder. And listen here, y'all. I'm not saying that I'm expecting people like Flea, like Murder, people like Nas. I'm not expecting them to be gung-ho, yeah, FBA all day, every day. And no, I'm not expecting that. I'm expecting what I am expecting at minimum is for y'all to say, man, listen, man, hip hop is completely, totally, 100% FBA creation. You know what I'm saying? I got hella love for my Latino brethren and sister who were there, who were the first students, the first admired participators of the culture, the first ones to be welcomed into the culture, which we should have never done. And I'm going to tell y'all why. Because people who are of Latin descent, even if it's Latin and African descent combined, they have been indoctrinated with anti-Black, Black liberation, or what I say, Latin liberation theology and ideology, which is really communistic ideology. So they've been indoctrinated with this mindset against us anyway. Facts. Go to any Latin country, Central or South America, and if they even recognize their Black population, you'll see where their Black population is living in utter squalor. Anywhere in Latin America, I don't give a damn what country it is. The dark-skinned Black people of their nations, they live in the favelas. They live in the ghettos, the slums. You don't see them on TV. You don't see them represented in politics. Ecuador, Bolivia, Peru, Chile, Argentina, Uruguay, Paraguay, Costa Rica, Panama, Belize, Nicaragua, El Salvador, literally the slaves. Where you see the Black folks being represented at. Salute to my brother XL Pro. Yeah, Joel Santana, man, always been a real one to me. You know, I actually met Joel's a couple times back in the day when I was in the streets, when them Dipset dudes was heavy in my city. Shout out to Milk. Shout out to motherfucking Tone. Shout out, I can even say shout out to Zeke. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of my other nigga from New York, from out of the way. Shout out to my nigga Tone. Like I said, shout out to goddamn it, I can't think of the brother's name right now. It's not coming. Shout out to the homie Biggs too, man. Although I think they told me Biggs was actually from Ohio though, but I just always thought he was from New York. You feel me? Yeah, they kept deep in the south of Mexico, right as you going in to goddamn in South America. They absolutely did not, Sage Mo. You don't see Black Venezuelans coming up in here as illegal immigrants. That's something you absolutely do not see. And my brother Sage Mo, thank you for pointing that out. But where are all these dudes at? Why aren't y'all defending the culture, man? Of course, we got the grassroots, some of us in New York, FBA, New York. We got some of y'all defending the culture, but you would think that New York being the self-proclaimed, and we even give it to y'all, the mecca of hip hop, y'all damn sure ain't defending it. Y'all damn sure ain't defending it. And I mean, anybody from New York that feels some type of way about what I'm saying, you're welcome to come. I'm gonna open a panel up here about the next 30 minutes. You're welcome to come up here and defend what you're saying, man, because y'all have dropped the ball. I hope y'all answering that poll. Pause. Y'all dropped the ball, man. You would think this is the place where we'll be defended the most. But see, y'all been hit with this mindset of this internationalism, this is the result of different cultures mixing and melding with each other, right? And no respect for foundational Black American culture, right? And us being so used to just having other motherfuckers latching on to our shit, being next door to people, being close proximity, we somehow our welcoming, loving, natural spirit of you going through the same struggle we go through, we equal you, my brother. Other people don't think like that. People who have a Latin descent or Latin culture, they don't think like that outside of being Latino. And even when it comes to being Latino, they don't give a damn about their Black Latinos. You go to any Latin country on earth and you see where the Black population is. That's going to let you know how much Latinos don't give a damn about being Black. Where's all y'all dudes at? And then I seen a lot of y'all old school dudes who I really used to look up to from New York. Got the guys that inspire me to even want to rap. I hear y'all say the stuff y'all saying, you know, and I'm just like, it made me look at a lot of y'all different, man. Because regardless of how you feel, and this let me know that it's different, it's levels to this shit. Because if you FBA all day, every day, no days off, 10 toes down, I don't give a fuck how famous you was, what type of situation going on. Right? Especially when you see we standing united, when you see your brothers is finally supporting you, standing together, united, on code, that should give you the courage to say, oh yeah, man, I don't give a fuck what your situation is with a record label or business or any of that. That should make you feel more comfortable in sticking your chest out and saying, yeah, hip hop is strictly made by niggas. We're going to get gritty with it over here on A Real Talk. Let's just keep it 100, man. Niggas in the hood invented hip hop. Like we did so much other stuff. And we ain't letting y'all get away with that one. And see, the reason why it's so much pushback is because of the financial aspects and ramifications surrounding it. Hold on. So if they want to defend it, if the niggas is finally coming together to say that what that mean for us, this is what the record execs is saying. This is why they sending out their minions who we allowed to come in the culture, Fat Joe, Math Hoffa, and anybody else who's of Caribbean or Latin Caribbean descent. Right? Yeah. Not even understanding, y'all. Listen, us Black folks, us foundational Black Americans, we are God-fearing people for the most part, most of us. We love our fellow humans. We don't mind sharing our culture. You want to know why? Because we fly as fuck, man. We come up with shit like every single day. My nigga Snoop told y'all that. We come up with shit like every day. We just fly like that, man. That's why the shit that like breakdancing, like we did breakdances in the late 70s, early 70s, 80s, you know, but you know, as we progressed and as we evolved, you know, and got better, you know, breakdancing is something that we pay homage to. Yes. But we doing other stuff now. You know, we Millie rocking now. You feel me? Type shit. So what I'm saying is, We the flyers. Everybody wants to be like us. We're not trying to be like nobody else. Y'all's music don't influence us. Y'all's style really don't influence. Y'all swag, y'all sauce, y'all's drip. That shit don't influence us. Y'all get all that shit from us, from Asia to Africa to Europe, Central South America, all over this planet. We are the main influencers of culture and society, urban society. And since most people on planet Earth live in urban societies, we have the most influence. You don't see us black folks, FBAs in America, trying to do salsa. You don't see us black Americans, foundational black Americans in America, trying to do kabuki. Now, by way of indoctrination and a big lie on the most part, you might catch some FBAs doing African dance or things of Africanness because we've been tricked into thinking we all come from Africa. So you go, ain't no dudes out here in America practicing so I'm trying to think of something from Europe. We ain't doing like stuff y'all do in Turkey, stuff y'all do in you know what I'm saying, lower Eastern European countries, stuff y'all doing in Slovakia, stuff y'all doing now. We don't emulate anything y'all do. Listen, even in London, UK, even in the United Kingdom. Hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on real quick. What's up, bro?
You got the crib?
Yeah, what's good? Shout out to my brother, man. That's the homie about to come through and work on the plumbing situation at the crib. So that's what's up, man. But yeah, though, y'all, man. What Sage most he said since breaking, it was Latino and Hispanics want to claim what other dance moves have their credit since they got exactly, man. Like, and that's my whole thing, man. You feel me? Like, and the fact that our so-called legends, pioneers, innovators, creators ain't coming out defending this, you know, I just find it kind of shocking, man. You know, but I understand why a lot of them ain't, because like I say, we don't own the financial aspects of our culture. And that's what this is majorly about, y'all, man. Because if we start getting on code and just defending the fact that we created, imagine if we start coming for these record labels who made all this money. Imagine if we start doing stuff, saying stuff like, you know what, we ain't signing to no more of y'all record labels. FBA all day, every day. Matter of fact, all contracts with you record labels are null and void. Whatever money we owe y'all, have that shit. But these niggas ain't gonna do that. Most of these niggas done did some nasty, freaky, fun boy ass shit to get and stay where they at. And they hoping and praying that they don't never show them Diddy tapes. Right? It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. You New York brothers, man. I would think that y'all will be defending this, man. Especially since we got so many people from New York who saying like, right? Like, even though Even though y'all know y'all was right there, we had the Latinos there, y'all know good and damn hell well. I mean, come on, my brother, my New York brethren, man. Come on, y'all know good and goddamn it well ain't nobody from Puerto Rico helped y'all create. Y'all know they ain't helped create hip hop out there in New York. And y'all have allowed them to lay stake to that claim, right? That they done got the big head. And they sit here telling me, a foundational Black American who can trace my history and family back at least 400 or 500 years in America, minimum 6, 7, 8, 9 generations, right? Ohio, Alabama, and Mississippi, and Georgia. They gonna sit here and tell me, because I'm not from the Bronx, I'm not qualified to speak on hip hop? How dare you? And because I'm from Ohio. The nerve. I don't give a damn if you grew up on goddamn Gun Hill Road in the fucking Bronx, nigga. I don't care if you grew up on goddamn Weeks Ave in the Bronx, nigga. Ain't nothing you niggas can tell me about hip hop. Nigga, I might be able to tell me about things that was going on in the Bronx. But wasn't like hip hop was going on in the Bronx and nowhere else. It wasn't like the Bronx just was doing all the DJ and scratching and we wasn't doing it out here at the same time. And that's the shit we be talking about. And that's where the infighting amongst us FBAs comes in at, because y'all niggas in New York have gave these dudes the pass where they feel like just because we ain't from there, we don't know nothing about hip hop. We FBA. Latin people, for the most part, or people who claim to be Latin, don't even have enough respect for hip hop to actually do their due diligence and know the history prior to hip hop. And if y'all think we're gonna sit up here and let y'all usurp, right? And y'all can't even sit up here and have a real actual conversation about the actual history. Y'all can't even sit up here and defend it. You don't have proof like we do. That's why I'll be like, man, shut up. And to all you New York dudes who ain't defending it, we got to look at y'all different. We got to take a look at y'all. Especially you famous dudes. Right? And this is what I'm saying about this, though, man. Right? We don't have to, and I don't like this word, man, because it's a catchword. It's going into and contributing to getting rid of our freedom of speech. Right? I want us FBAs, as we going on our FBA journey of getting on code with each other, representing hard paws for each other and supporting each other. Let's get this mindset of the indoctrinators out of us. When I say that, I mean to say cancel somebody. We shouldn't even want to think about canceling our disillusioned brother Talib Kweli. We should just stop supporting it. Stopping supporting somebody is not canceling somebody. Canceling is calling somebody to like have sponsors removed. And we don't give a, man, I don't care if other people do it, man. We ain't them. We don't do what other people do. Everybody tries to do what we do. So let's set the tone for being men of respect. And let's we're not going to go on promo campaigns to get people to stop fucking with you. We just going to stop fucking with you. And after we stop fucking with you, everybody else probably going to fall in line. Because we let what we say goes. If we ain't doing it, it ain't popping. Nobody else is going to do it. And once we understand that, I think we'll get this George Orwellian type of mindset of using the tactics of those who seek to further indoctrinate us, if you would. All right. Uncle Diggity, what's happening, man? Right. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? We got to get out of that because that's the spirit of snitching, man. You hear me? And I don't like that, man. I don't deal. The spirit of snitching is very invasive and pervasive, right? It can start off as being seen as something positive, but it's that spirit of doing to them what they do to us. No. Everybody copies what we do. Dan Patrick was good. Everybody copies what we do. So let's set the tone for, we ain't got to go on promo campaigns and tell our people to not support, to not, you know, because there's some people who FBA who like Nas, who like Jay-Z and want to go to their shows, right? And I'm not going to disown my brother because he want to support his artist, but what I am going to do is I'm going to not do that. And if enough of us stand on 10 toes and not do that, we ain't got to tell nobody to, well, we ain't got to mess up no relationships amongst our own because our own wants to support members of our own who don't support the rest of us as a whole. You understand what I'm saying? You know, just because Jay-Z is not representation for us as a whole, just because a few of us like his music don't mean that we should stop fucking with them. Right? But if enough of us is on code to where we just ain't going to support the brother, we're not telling nobody to not support him if they still want to or they feel that they want to. We're just going to make it look very uncool to support him, right? It's going to look very uncool to support niggas like these niggas. And I want to give you, I want to have the correction on that, Dan Patrick. Hip hop was created by Black people from America. Most of them of no African descent whatsoever. Most of them. And West Indians, maybe from Western United States, Western this country region, what they call Turtle Island. But Black folks been over here for millennia. Just like all over the world. This is the thing I want to get, you know, Black folks is all over the world. Contrary to popular opinion and information that's being just like sadly spread, all Black people on earth don't come from Africa. Might be the highest concentration, but at the same time, millions of years ago, this was niggas in Africa. Same time, a million years ago, it was niggas over here and everywhere else. Every single area of this planet has a population of dark-hued people. Everywhere, Asia. And it ain't because they mixed and melded with people from Africa. It's because they just was already there. You got the Aborigines people over there in Australia and New Zealand, who can literally trace their roots back to those territories way before Africa was even called Africa. Huh? And a lot of y'all like Latinos, man. Y'all have this. This is how we know how. This is how I know how heavy the indoctrinated mind state of communistic, Black liberation, Latin liberation, which is really communistic liberation ideology. This is how I know how far deep this is set into the fabric freaking fibers of y'all Latinos' minds. Latino isn't a people. Latino is like being Semitic. It's a language speaking group. Latin meaning your language is Latin based. There's not a Latin race. There's not a Latin country. There's not a Latin government. There's not a Latin bloodline. Quite the opposite. But a lot of people speak Latin-based languages. Most languages in the Western Hemisphere specifically are Latin-based. Languages like French, Spanish, English, all Latin-based language. So when you're a Latino, that just means you come from a group of people who mostly speak Latin-based languages like Spanish. Not Latin, though. Notice I said Latin-based. They don't. You're right, they don't, Sage Mo. And due to that colonizer mindset that they've been indoctrinated with, that's how they look at us. To the point to where y'all fought to be white back in the day. Not only did y'all fight to be white, they sent a whole bunch of y'all back to Mexico back in the day. They'll do it again if it fits the agenda. The American government ain't, and I think that's what Trump got going on. And I think Trump is going to use what happened in the Repatriation Act as case law to give him the okay to do what he about to do. Exactly. They got rid of their original tongue like Taino, Arawak. You feel me? Mayan. You know? All their native tongues, they got rid of them shits, man. Hopi. Only people who hold on to their native tongues is from up this way. And most of them losing theirs as well, too. Right? Most of these countries is losing their native tongues as well, too. Most of these native, what y'all will say is $5 Indians, they starting to lose their tongue, too. Especially like the Lakota people. You got some of these indigenous people to this land over here that pay homage to their black roots. They don't say nothing about no Africa, though, because their black roots start right here, not in Africa. Everybody that's black, y'all, listen, I want y'all to do y'all's research for real. Everybody that's black, all people that's black don't originate from Africa. If you are in America and you black, it's not because some slaves from Africa was brought over here. That's a very small proportion of us. Very small. Like, seriously. And I wouldn't want to be connected with Africa either anyway. That's not nothing I want to be attached to. And like I said, black people have been all over the world before Africa was even called Africa. It was black people over here in so-called America, right? Before Africa was called Africa, which is a minimum of 2,500 years ago. So, you know. And don't forget, it's paper trail. That's why everything is being digitized. That's why everything is being synthesized. That's why everything is being connected, consolidated, right? This is why the smart grid is coming in. They want to get rid of all of that history, get rid of all of the evidence, right? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. We are monetized over here at A-Real Talk. Go ahead and bless that, goddammit. Super chat, super thanks, super gift. You hear me? Bless that old cash at one time for your mind, man. We taking things on a whole nother level. Whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? We going to another level this year over here at A-Real Talk, man. We about to be on the site. We about to be real time. I'm about to be pulling up on my brothers like Uncle Diggity. I'm going to pull up on you guys in y'all city, man. You feel me? I'm about to start pulling tide on y'all, man. You feel me? Pause. You know? You know? All I said for my people, my FBA people, man, do your research, man. I don't even be wanting to play these dudes' videos, man. I'm so much on some stuff in 2025, man. We ain't even playing these niggas' video. I'm about to show the still image, man. Right? Like I'm my New York brethren, man. I was disappointed at y'all for this, man. I ain't gonna lie, I am, man, because I would have never. That's a conversation, nigga like me. I'd have checked that shit as soon as that nigga start talking like that. I'd have checked Fat Joe's motherfucker. I don't give a damn about where he from in the Bronx. I don't give a damn about no work he put in the streets. I don't give a damn about his reputation. See, that's the thing about y'all dudes from New York. That this is something that I noticed about y'all cats from New York. And from other places as well too, and this is something that I talk about. Maybe we can do another show separate about this. Your work you put in New York, Chicago, Columbus, Cleveland, wherever you from, that shit don't hold no weight nowhere else. I don't give a damn about Fat Joe's gangster in New York. That shit don't extend out this way. Just like mine don't extend out there. So with that being said, right? With that being said, ain't nobody barring that shit. I don't give a damn about none of that. Just because he from New York and he might have had some juice back in the day in the streets or whatever, that don't mean he ain't wrong on what he talking about now. That don't mean I respect any of that. I don't respect none of that. I don't give a damn about no niggas gangster. Don't care. Right? When it comes to shit like this, because your gangster don't apply in this situation. What work you put in the streets, how many bricks you sold, how many bodies you got, how many this and that, and how many that. That shit don't matter when we're talking about defending the culture. All of that's been counterproductive to the culture. We're talking about the culture, man, which transcends the streets. And you niggas got to get that out your mind, specifically you New York niggas. Because y'all get niggas like Fat Joe a pass. And he ain't never liked us, according to what is being said. And y'all dudes ain't saying nothing about it, man. Fat Joe would have been in my barbershop, start talking like this. That shit would have got checked at the fucking door, nigga. That conversation would have halted right there, bro. Whoa. For one, Fat Joe, you can't use that word around us. Unless you comfortable with us saying stuff like spick, wet back, and shit like that. Unless you're going to be cool with us using that terminology, then, I mean, it's cool. But seeing how we know, right? And this is what I say about the word nigga amongst us, right? And I agree, because this is something I've been saying all my life, just like y'all. So it ain't going to be something we give up overnight. But I do put effort into not using it as much as possible or using it within context. Understand that other people, because I told y'all we lit. I told y'all we the most bestest influential force on earth. We can't get mad at people saying nigga, man. When we say it amongst ourselves, it becomes a term of endearment. It's popular, it's catchy, it's a fad, it's a societal thing globally. What's up, my nigga? Right? Everybody does it. And I will say this though, right? We know when somebody using it out of context though. So my thing is, if we want people to stop using it in any way, then we're going to have to stop. Because who's going to tell you, as an FBA, who's going to tell you what you can and can't say? But see, this is let y'all know that us FBA, we have a modicum of decency. We know the connections to these words. We know what a wetback is, what a spick is. We know what these things are connected with. And even though y'all may use those words amongst yourself, which I really don't, even if y'all did, we wouldn't partake in that shit. For one, it's some swagger jacking, biting shit, and we just don't do that shit because we the fly ones coming up with the trends. And then two, we got enough decency amongst ourselves that we're not going to use words colloquially like how y'all would amongst yourself, knowing what's connected to that shit. Like the word spick or wetback. You know? Y'all don't even talk like that amongst yourself. So my whole thing is not telling somebody what they can or can't say, because ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can. I'm gonna say that shit. I don't give a damn how anybody feel about it. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say. And I encourage y'all to do the same thing. But within that, I'm responsible with my freedom of speech. I don't go around using words that I know are offensive under the guise of me being accepted into this circle because I'm a member of hip hop when behind the scenes, I done call niggas whatever y'all call niggas in Latin culture in New York. Right? It's just funny to me how y'all give this dude Fat Joe this pass, man, especially in New York, especially given everything that's happened since Pun died. When he first started this whole hip hop 50-50 Puerto Ricans, blacks, when he first started about a year or two ago, I'm surprised y'all wasn't at his fabric then. The fact that y'all got God and then y'all let dudes like Math, man. You feel me? Who's not a foundational Black American. Y'all let these dudes come in here and they think they can tell actual FBA people about hip hop just because we ain't from New York. So I asked the question to my FBA brethren and sisters in New York. Do y'all care more about being from New York or more about being FBA? That's the question I should have put in the poll at the beginning of the show. Do y'all care more about being from New York than y'all do about being FBA? Meaning that, do y'all give these so-called Latinos a pass just because y'all all from New York and you know New York? I'm from New York, man, son B. You understand, kid? I'm from New York, yo, son, Dawes. Hey, yo, I ain't jacking. I'm not jacking that, man. That New York shit, I ain't jacking that shit. Especially if you FBA. Because New York niggas can come out to my city and we don't be on no bullshit. We get money. We interact with New York niggas. We engage New York niggas, man. We rock with y'all. And from no matter where you from. Right? And I understand, you know, being from a big city like New York, you know, so I understand how niggas might have like a hierarchy type of, I understand might think they more advanced. Niggas might think that they're more culture. Niggas might think that they're a little bit more speed, you know. Nah, I know some goofy, corny, lame ass fuck niggas from New York City. Right? Just like I do from any other city I know. Or been to. Or know people from. Yeah, that's what I'm saying about Math, man. Math, like, I knew Math was a sucker. And Math, if I ever met you, I'll tell you this to your face, but I knew you was a sucker when you slid old dude, little homie who was battle rapping with you, and you punched him in the face back in the day on stage. I knew you was a sucker then. I'm talking about this nigga was so small and frail and didn't say or do anything that warranted this nigga Math punching him in the face. And then just to see some years later, you let Disaster basically knock you the fuck out. Man, nigga kick Disaster's ass, man. You feel me? That's that FBA shit, man. Y'all niggas better go take some MMA classes or something, man. You know? That's when I lost respect for Math right there. When I see him, that battle back, let me see if I can find that for y'all real quick. Nah, not a little white, wasn't a little white dude. It was a little black dude he was battling with back in the day. I can't remember dude's name. Dude was nice too. Damn, what was dude's name, man? Not Serious Jones. Before Serious Jones. Was it Dose? Yeah, this was it right here, I think, back in the day, man. Dude wasn't on no type of beef, wasn't no type of smoke. Yeah, I think the dude's name was Dose, if I'm mistaken. I'm trying to find the video, man, if it's still on here. Some of y'all probably know what I'm talking about, right? Dude wasn't on nothing. That was on the stage. Yeah. Dose. Dude's name was Dose. Yeah. You feel what I'm talking about, Uncle Diggity? I ain't talking about when he fought Disaster or when he fought Serious Jones. Talking about the young boy Dose. I think Dose was out of the Bronx, if I'm mistaken. On Smack DVD back in the day. Right, this right here. I'm going to do it real quick, a couple seconds, man.
J Dose, I'm saying, and Pim. Just holler at your boy, Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah, my fault. He was from Philly. Dose was from Philly. Dose was nice, too. Let's watch, man. This is when I knew Math was a sucker. Right?
You know, that's what I'm representing right now, you know. Representing for good. Listen, niggas can't handle Dose. Yeah, I heard you handle bread. See if you can handle toast. Okay. Hit his dome when I'm spitting the fifth. Leave him with a spinning top without the rope and the flick of the wrist. I'm as sick as it gets. I'm a down with these rhymes. You would be aight, but you lying in your lines. Check it. I keep my mind on my mind. If time was money, then I'm shining its prime. I'm about $1. Profit's what I work with. Money's a purpose. You ain't got it, you ain't worth it. I lurk shifts in order to get paid right. You showing off and I'm giving niggas stage fight. And when I'm popping, I'm robbing, get my cake right. Cause with them shells, I'm on your tail like brake lights. Dose, I'm in the zone where I get it in. Ocean got me flowing, I'm blowing like an instrument. Surfing
my nigga Dose was nice, man. I'm surprised he should have got signed, man. Y'all remember this? Uncle Diggy, you remember this? Shout out to Dose. Shout out to Smack, man, for being a pioneer in the battle rap culture, man. Shout out to Smack I remember the Smack. Y'all remember the Smack DVDs back in the day when niggas used to be battling at the end of the DVD and him to turn it into what it is now. I got so much love for Smack for that, man. All the politics, that ain't none of my business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm talking about the Smack I represent, that I respect, is him for creating the lane in battle rap culture. And the reason why battle rap culture is global right now is because of Smack DVD. Right? I'm going to do a show on that too. Let me write that down. You know, show paying homage to Smack. Smack, I'm going to use some of your content, so I hope you don't know. I know a lot of people talk stuff about Smack and where it's at with the app and I don't care about none of that, man. Right? Because that's neither here or there as far as like, you know, what anybody actually really knows. You know what I'm saying? But the reason why we got the KOTD, right, in Canada, the reason why we got y'all UK boys, the reason why all you niggas around the world is freestyle battling the way y'all is now is because of Smack DVD, a foundational Black American from out of fucking New York. Smack, why aren't you speaking up about this crazy and hip hop thing, bro? Right? Y'all remember this right here, man? This is when I knew Math.
Blowing up snow got me shivering, riding dolo for a long.
Mad because this nigga Dose was cooking him with his written shit.
I be killing them. Homes, you can bring your men. Chrome, I'm delivering. Moxburg 5, knock bones out of ligament. My trigger banging us fucking shells. I keep a hammer for niggas thinking they hard as nails.
This is when my Philly niggas was doing their thing on the rap circuit, on the underground battle hip hop scene. My niggas the Philly niggas was doing their thing, man. The Touch Money niggas, Reed Dollars, you know, my nigga Philly Fret, Dose. You understand what I'm saying? Mad other cats, you know what I'm talking about? That nigga Mav Hoffa was salty because this nigga Dose was cooking him with his written shit. Salty. This is when I knew Mav Hoffa was a sucker.
Got it all for sale, dishing in jars. Viagra with the crack, what you getting is hard. I don't live by the law. I'm a menace to society. Moving bundles, so I'm doing numbers like the lottery. Soldiers on the side of me, strong what I gotta be. AR, cow slugs, long as an alligator. Still like a mill, cook mines fast. Keep a sword off like woodshop class. Crook mic blast, chrome to your cranium. boom, turn his dome to a stadium.
My nigga Dose was fire. My nigga Dose was feeling himself, right?
Next, hit the strip and approach the smoker. Cause I'm trying to make sales like Motorola. And I'm getting the profit. Keep a knot so big to the point you can't fit in my pocket.
Remember you New York ass nigga used to wear them big ass hats like in 2004, 2005, 2000. Hey, my brothers from New York, I'm gonna keep it real with y'all, right? I rock with New York. And I ain't afraid to admit that I got a lot of influence from rapping and style and, you know, whatever from New York. I would never lie about that. Did y'all know that Columbus, Ohio, my city, Columbus, Ohio, is the second fashion capital in America, in the Western Hemisphere, next to New York? Y'all ain't never heard of Columbus Fashion Week, which is one of the biggest fashion shows in America and outside America, the world? Did y'all know that? I'm going this year, right? That's why I've always had a love for New York, because they fuck with fashion like how we do out here. Now, how many of y'all knew that? Right? Columbus, Ohio is the second largest fashion capital in America. Facts. Right? That's why we so fly. Right? That's why everybody want to come here to fuck with us. You need. I'm talking shit though, but facts though. But yeah, man, y'all niggas used to wear them big ass hats, man. Them big ass size 8 hats. Y'all remember them New York niggas used to do that shit like 04, 05, 06? Niggas had them big dumb ass hats on. That motherfucking wind blow. That motherfucker blow off like this shit. You fucking ride down the street with that big dumbass 5950 on cock like this. That motherfucker cover your ears and your hoodie and everything. That motherfucker blow off your fucking head and shit. Them big ass hats. New York niggas, y'all niggas had everybody wearing them big ass hats except us. I always thought that shit was corny and stupid as hell, man. I wanted my hat to fit my head. I ain't never got it. I remember them New York niggas. Y'all remember y'all New York niggas used to wear them big ass hats? Now, I still rock with the Tims, though. I still rock with the Tims. I'm about to go get me a fresh pair of butters probably next week. That's what I'm going to treat myself on my birthday. I'm going to go treat myself to a steak dinner at Trattoria. Right? I'm going to treat myself to a steak dinner at Trattoria at Scioto Downs Casino. I'm going to go cop me a pair of wheat Tims. Probably go to Buckle or somewhere like that, because they always be having the Tims on sale. Right? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to treat myself on my birthday to a steak dinner and a fresh pair of butters. Right? You did. Right? You know, they used to have them big dumbass hats on. Y'all niggas in New York was wearing them big, stupid, dumbass hats, man. Your 5950 is a size 8. You really need like a 7, and you really need like a 6 3/8 or some shit like that. Yeah, I know it's just beautiful. Y'all know my birthday Wednesday, right? I'm gonna do a show for my birthday or on the early side. I used some of my vacation time, and I took my birthday off in the day after, because like I said, I got to go help my dad to move in and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? My dad moving out his old spot, about to move in with me. So I didn't even realize it was this Thursday. I was thinking next Thursday, but it's a good thing that I took this Thursday off, because now I can just go help my pops move and shit. But yeah, my birthday is Wednesday. We're gonna do an impromptu show on the early side. I'm thinking like, right, I'm gonna go get up early, and I'm gonna go to the gym, and I'm gonna go get my license and stuff upgraded at the BMV. And when I get done doing all that, I'm gonna come to the crib and I'm gonna fire up a happy birthday live stream. You did. You know what I'm talking about? Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on your social engineer. Now look at this dude, Math, man.
Yeah.
And Math was always a trash battle rapper to me. He was never nice to me at all, ever. And this ain't me just like bagging on Math. I'm proud and happy for Math to use his battle rap career as a springboard to get where he at now, being in the top tier of podcasts. I respect him for that, of being a good businessman and being able to diversify what he was able to make and make happen through his battle rap fame into what he's doing now. I salute that. I'm a content creator. Ain't no way in hell I would ever hate on Math about that. Right? He got that down. He's being very successful with it. And he has a model that a lot of y'all can follow. A lot of you battle rap niggas, man. Right? But I digress because look at what he's talking about. Look what he's allowing to transpire on his platform that he worked so hard to create. That's probably not going to get supported anymore because mostly us, nigga, is supporting and watching you, Math. Niggas from the Caribbean ain't watching Math Hoffa. Latino niggas, for the most part, ain't supporting Math Hoffa. Where y'all think most of his support come from? My nigga Nun Yafa. We got my brother Nun Yafa in the building. I'm listening. I'm loving all the new people coming to the chat. Smash that like button. Click on the bell. Subscribe to the page. Share on your social engineering. Tell people to come tap in and rock with your brethren out of Columbus, Ohio. Stacks with the facts. Right? I'm keeping it straight, raw, uncut, and unbiased over here, man. We ain't on no bias shit over here, man. I got love for my New York niggas, man. Like I said, I respect Math for being able to, you know, create the situation financially where when he's in a position to help somebody take care of his family. That's beautiful. But when you're using your platform to allow stuff like what he allowed transfer with Fat Joe's ass on the show, you know, us brothers like me, we gonna hold you accountable, bro. And just because we ain't at where you at doesn't invalidate our opinion, nigga, or our say so, nigga. Especially when you ain't representing, paying homage to, showing respect for FBA. And I'm FBA all day out of Columbus, Ohio, nigga. Like I said, foundational Black American. Nigga, ain't nobody in my family from Africa. All my people from right here in America, nigga. 100% born, bred, raised American, Black American, foundational Black American, nigga. I earned the right to say and use the word nigga. You dig? This is why I think you a sucker, man. This is how I know you a sucker. And that's not even disrespect. Any real nigga who from any turf in America, any real one from any turf in America, I don't care if you're from Ohio, New York, California, or Georgia, I don't care where you're from. All of our hoods are basically the same, bro. I've been to quite a few. Right? So it really ain't that much difference. And another thing I want us to focus on moving forward in 2025, let's get rid of this regional separative mind state that we got amongst each other, man. We FBA all day, every day, no days off. You just might be from California. You just might be from Ohio, my nigga, but you still you FBA before you are Ohioan, nigga. You a FBA before you a Californian. You FBA before you from the Bronx, nigga. You FBA before you from fucking Windsor Terrace, Columbus, Ohio, nigga. You FBA before you from down the way in Cincinnati, or you from goddamn it East Cleveland, or you from fucking 100 not one of them streets, one of the streets from off of goddamn in Huff in Cleveland, nigga. You FBA before any of that. You black before you Crip. You FBA before you blood, folk, GD, BD, whatever the fuck you is, nigga. And that's the mindset that I want to promote and push through my platform. That's what I'll be talking about. I don't care about all that other shit. Nigga, I'm cool with people all over the country, man. Doing this content creating, I've done business with and interacting, engaging, create relationships with people from all over the country. Right? So I encourage my fellow brethren and sistren, right, to get rid of your regional shit, man. When I come to Atlanta, I got people who I can hit on the phone like, yeah, man, I'm coming down there. Ain't got to go get a hotel room or nothing. Good to go. That's the type of bond. That's the type of brotherhood. That's the type of companionship. That's the type of riding I want us to be doing for each other. You know what I'm saying? Especially through platforms like this, when we creating and generating audiences to who tap in with us and got like minds with us and shit. No doubt, I'm about to drop the link right now. You know, I get to talking and stuff, man. I get, you know, I'm like any one of us, man. I get to drifting, man. But shout out to my brother, Uncle Diggity, longtime supporter. You feel me? Just tap in, walk with us, man. You know what I'm saying? We going all the way up for 2025. You know what I'm saying? FBA all day, every day, no days off. It's not an organization. It's not a gang. It's not a political movement. None of that shit. We ain't got no leader. Tariq Nasheed is not the leader of FBA. Not only has he not said this, has he said this out of his own mouth, we ain't nobody gave him that title. Now, as far as him having FBA copyrighted as a legal entity or anything like that, I don't know. Maybe he do. Smart man if he did, right? But even with all of that, he don't run and control and operate nothing. He don't dole out no motherfucking orders to nobody. Ain't nobody moving off of the words and the hand waving the Tariq Nasheed, nigga. And that ain't no disrespect to Tariq. He'll tell you that. Uncle Diggity, what's good with your boy?
What up, bro? You hear me? Hear me good?
I hear you nice and clear, bro.
All right, I got the headphones on and shit.
You crispy, bro. You icy.
What's the word?
Man, you know, I'm sitting over here chopping it up about this goddamn shit, man, with these New York guys. You don't see, my nigga Red had me weak. Man, niggas ain't from New York. That's how y'all niggas be, man. That's how you New York niggas is. Listen, you can't say that that's not we hating or we on some bullshit. From Ohio, California, Texas, Georgia, we all consecutively agree, consensually, that this is the attitude from you New York niggas. Man, niggas ain't from New York, son. You don't see y'all niggas ain't from New York. Y'all just don't understand. Nah, man. We do know. We overstand. What's your take on that, Uncle Dick? I'm going to leave you the floor, bro.
Got you. All right. So, shit, how would I start this shit? I would say New York itself is not a compromise. I think the New York rappers are compromised. All right. So we already know America is in the business of Black denigration, Black exploitation, things of that nature, right?
Right.
So another level of it is like, okay, let me just cut to the chase. New York is selling Black America out again.
Right.
It did it before, but it's doing it again. See, one thing that FBA needs to understand is what I just said. America is in the business of fucking Black denigration and shit. And they really need to understand the levels that, you know, they'll go to denigrate us and shit.
Right.
So here we have New York, you know, America's melting pot or whatever like that. The niggas in New York, the New York rappers understand that America is in the business of Black denigration. And along with that denigration comes the integration of other people. So giving light to Puffy and all of that shit that's going on with them niggas and shit, it's pretty much a rap out there. So in order for New York to survive, they have to stay infused with these Latino people because, like I said, America is in the business of Black denigration. So they have to tarnish this shit because it's Black. And this is how they get paid. And how I say they selling Black America out or selling FBA out is exactly how anybody else sells us out over some motherfucking money. Mm-hmm. So these niggas are just Black faces and shit. They not really with the cause or anything like that. So I wouldn't look for them to be down for it anyway. I would just look to better understand the position they're taking. And ain't none of the Black rappers saying shit because they all want to get paid. Like we're all saying the answers, but I don't think we understand actually what's happening. We're more angry that we're seeing our brothers not stand with us. And we can't understand why, but this is why. They choose the money. They don't choose us. They choose the money. Now, the people of New York, the common folk, the regular down the street, go to work, do your thing, FBA person, I'm sure is standing with what we're saying. But he who has the microphone, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that's what I think of this shit, man. Another element is, speaking of elements, FBA, we possess what I would call the God element, because it ain't really no other way to explain it and shit, right? So the reason these other groups are so adamant about being fucking so close to us and involved in the shit that we do and being around and copying us and shit is simply because of that. They want that element. There's an element to us that they don't have. And all through history, that's what it's been. This whole mission to take over us and flip everything upside down is out of pure jealousy for that. So coming through time, they just figured out a way to monetize the God element, which is everything, anything that we jump into, we gonna be the best at. If you give us the same resources as a white man or a Mexican man or a Chinese man or blah, 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 we're definitely going to stand out in whatever field it is, which is what we do, which is what we see. So they know that about us. We're not sure about that about ourselves, but the proof's in the pudding. It's all right there. I mean, so New York sold us out. They gonna continue to act like Latinos are there and, you know, they're part of it. And maybe they are. I mean, they went the extra mile to incorporate them and have them around and let them be around and shit like that. But that's why I feel like these niggas been compromised like the whole time. Like they like they end on the twist. I mean, it's disheartening to see. But we got to kind of look at this shit for what it is, man. It sucks, but this is a part of Black representation. You know, they only gonna get a check if they go according to script. So, I mean, it is what it is.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's 100% fact. You know what I'm saying? I like that you brought that aspect because, and that's the main thing I be trying to shine a light on. I want y'all to understand, like I said, hip hop becomes commoditized. It's traded on the global stock exchange in every single country. Every aspect of it is, right? I want y'all to understand that these dudes, and this is the reason why I titled the show the way I did, because all these guys, it's the reason why Nas ain't saying something, right? It's the reason why Jay-Z ain't saying nothing, 50 Cent, even down to guys like Flea and Murder, right? But at the same time, and this is why I said what I said earlier about, am I going to stop watching It Is What It Is because Flea and Murder ain't speaking on this? No, I'm not, right? But I don't knock them for not speaking on it, but you know, it would be nice if they did. But I don't think because they're not that they go along with, you know, Puerto Ricans did. And just like Uncle Diggy said, this is business, man. This business at the end of the day, and it might not be conducive to business who are FBA to talk about it. Not saying that they don't agree with it. Just because they don't talk about it doesn't mean they don't agree with it. Doesn't mean that they go along with it either. But at the same time, you can't be a Flea or a Murder and be feeling some type of way when a guy like me asks you the question. You understand what I'm saying, Uncle Diggy, man?
Just to you know, since I'm no Flea or Murder, I'll go ahead and say it. That shit weak as fuck, and I'm very upset that you niggas is not speaking up.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I got sense enough to understand that y'all niggas is workers. You know what I mean? Y'all got y'all papered up, but at the same time, y'all niggas is workers. Y'all got.
Hold on, man. You fade out.
That. My bad. You hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
I'm saying, man, y'all niggas is workers, y'all got bosses, and I understand y'all want them motherfucking checks and shit, man. But that to kind of add to that, that's been our problem the whole motherfucking time. Like that's mainly been what's turned us around the majority of the time, the money.
Right.
You know, they can get you to turn your back on the throne, basically, in essence, for a few dollars and shit. Better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Shit is how these niggas operate.
Right.
So, you know, I'm not famous and shit like that, so I can still speak my mind. I'm thankful for that.
Right.
You know, you niggas is weak, man. Y'all an embarrassment and shit. As I sit here and I look at these fucking illustrations of y'all and shit and my childhood and all of this shit, all the nostalgia and shit. I ain't even from New York, but nigga, I've only listened to rap and hip hop. Well, that was my first genre of music that got me to move around and shit as a kid and shit. So it's been with me my whole motherfucking life, like a lot of people, you know, listening to this or whatever the case may be.
Right.
I'm gonna say it for all these motherfuckers, man. Y'all niggas is all a motherfucking embarrassment, man.
Yeah.
You niggas is all a motherfucking embarrassment, man. Loss of life, you know, broken families, the propagation of the wrong shit, the selling the poison, the mental conditioning, the fucking all of that shit. With all that being said, y'all niggas is still motherfucking willing to throw everybody in the drink and shit just so y'all can look like something y'all really not and shit, man.
And this is my thing right here over there, and I want to get your take on this too. My thing is this whole air of so what? And then go back to the whole thing with slavery, all that, like just forget about it's not important. Like even with Sadat X saying, man, I don't even give a fuck. Like, man, you know how that made me feel as Sadat X being my favorite member of Brand Nubian. You understand what I'm saying? You know how that made me feel to hear that man say when it comes to who created hip hop, was it black or ever? He said he don't give a fuck about it.
Yeah, I always thought Sadat had one of the illest voices and kind of deliveries and shit with his shit. That shit was this shit is all depressing, man. Huh?
You seen the video I'm talking about?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that shit, man.
Yeah, you know, you know how I felt, bro. Like, because most people, I'm gonna say this. Don't get me wrong. I love Lord Jamar. I respect his production skills. I respect him as an MC, and I respect him representing and holding it down. Now he got my 1,000% support. But when it comes to Brand Nubian, Sadat X, like I'm sure most people, was their favorite member of Brand Nubian. I'm pretty sure. I would be willing to put money on that. And to hear you say out your mouth, bro, you don't give up when it comes to the 50-50 and all that. You said you don't give a fuck about it, bro. I'm like, so basically saying you don't give a fuck about hip hop. That's how I took it.
New York is gonna pave its way, so New York rappers are going to pave their way. I ain't gonna keep putting this all on New York because I know New York still got a spirit or a soul somewhere. New York rappers are going to pave their way for New York rappers to make their money, man. They're gonna do it by any means, whatever dirty tactic, whatever the fuck they gotta do, just like they've been doing. You know what I mean? A motherfucking snake should only have to prove to you it's a snake one time, man. Like I fucking always say. So these niggas have always been like that. We were hoping for them to come home and shit like that, but it's not looking good for the home team.
It's not looking
good. You know, so we gotta fucking we gotta make revisions and shit and see what we gonna do with this as a whole, man, because this ain't looking good. This looking like they sided with the beast, which is technically what they did.
At the end of the day,
we can't have that, man.
Right. And you know, and I'm with my brother Uncle Digger 100% because that's my sentiment. My sentiment is all these niggas is compromised until they prove that they're not.
Yeah. No, they gonna be compromised over them fucking major airwaves and shit. They got to. They ain't got no choice. They got to drop out and become FBA, become the normal person like the rest of us are and shit like that. And that's just something that these niggas couldn't fathom doing and shit for obvious reasons and shit. But you hurting the people, so you know it can be our responsibility to just turn these niggas off.
Right.
We can black all these niggas out if we want. You know, we do have that kind of power. We can't defeat Democrats and then come and cry about rappers and shit like that. So we still got a level of power and shit, enough muscle to move around or whatever to make some things change and shit. But we at that point, bro.
Yeah. And and like I say, when it comes to y'all dudes, like a brother like myself, I'm not expecting y'all to go gung-ho hard like how St. Paul's I do. But to a guy like any of these dudes in the script, I expect y'all niggas at least say something. You know, because I know people ask, because I've been looking. A lot of y'all dudes being asked certain questions on these red carpets or whatever, paparazzi, whatever they see y'all acting like a motherfucker asked you what your social security number was or something.
Yes, man, them motherfuckers.
I think it's disgraceful.
They compromise, bro.
Right.
I mean, they got our hair, they got our flesh, you know, but some motherfuckers, you know, they compromise. It is what it is.
That handshake, they smile, man.
They after the bucks and the imagery and the false sense of power and shit. They still chasing that even after looking at what's going on with their man and shit. They still addicted to the life, so they trying to hold on and keep that door cracked the best they can.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
I'm with the man. Listen, man. Like I said, in this show, because I already got some emails about this shit already, man. Before I went live, I got some emails about this shit. Listen, this is not a show to lambast, to denigrate, shame. Well, it is a bit of shame involved. I ain't gonna keep it real with y'all that. Not to this ain't no beef. This ain't none of that. Like I said, I fuck with New York though, but y'all gotta be y'all gotta be willing to or accepting to be called out on this stuff. I'm not saying y'all gotta fall in line or agree with it. If you cannot say that, that's your choice to do. But you know, all of us from other regions of the country, all of us FBAs, we all got the same sentiment about y'all, right? That's why we can have a joke and say what we say, because this is true. Anybody ever met somebody from New York? New York, son, right? And we get it, right? We get it. But like I said, what we don't get and what we're not going to accept is y'all have created this lane to where these other people, because they was close proximity to y'all, have the access to lakes and stake claim to something that they can't, and then got the nerve to tell somebody like me from Ohio or somebody like my brother Uncle Diddy from California that because he ain't from the Bronx, New York, he can't, he ain't validated, certified to speak on anything concerning the history creation of hip hop, which is absolutely fucking false. And y'all dropped the ball on that, New York niggas. Because let me tell you something, any barbershop in Columbus, Ohio, owned by one of us, soon as Fat Joe would have said out of his mouth, nigga would have checked his ass. I'm not saying a nigga would have said something. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Like, that's that New York shit, nigga. You in Columbus, bro. That shit don't fly out here, bro. Shut your goddamn mouth, nigga. I don't care if you talk. I don't care. We got white folks, we got Mexicans, Africans who grew up in the hood. We don't accept that shit. You might got your one or two or few, but for the most part, man, and you find this stuff out when you go to jail. I hate to bring things back to jail, but this is real talk, though. When you go to jail, you meet the white boys who grew up in the hood, and you see what type of hood they was from if they feel comfortable saying the word nigga. The first time I got locked up and went to the workhouse, this white dude was he thought he was so hood, and he probably was so hood, but he wasn't so hood to where other dudes from around Columbus who ain't from where he from, he could say nigga around us. He said that shit so comfortable and cool and Gail, my nigga, my nigga slap fire out that nigga. Fire! What you just say? Yeah. And I'm not a promoter or advocate for violence, you know, at all. But, you know, what I'm saying is that if, and a lot of my brethren agree with me on this, Uncle Diggity included, I think if we incorporated some of them tactics, some of them regulations, you know, you niggas would be, if y'all niggas from New York implemented the laws from Rikers on the streets amongst them Latinos, I guarantee you they wouldn't be saying the shit they saying. But that's when you North niggas, though. Y'all allowed that to happen, man. Like my brother Uncle D said, y'all dropped the ball back in the day with that situation.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
That's just what it is, man. We put too much reverence on these dudes, man, because you know hip hop started out there, but in order, you know, once hip hop started going around the board and shit like that, them niggas had to, you know, they had to make alterations and shit and start doing shit different. You know what I mean? And along that path came them doors and shit like that, and you know, they made their choice, man.
Right. Yeah, and listen, it is what it is, man. You know, I've been locked up with New York dudes. I grew up with New York dudes. I've been to New York numerous times. I got family from out there and shit. You know what I'm saying? I know how. You know what I mean? We just, like I said, I'm from Columbus, Ohio, born and raised, North Side, right? But before that, I'm a foundational Black American before any of that.
Right.
And that's what brothers like myself is going to be pushing and promoting, man. Before you anything else, man, you Black. You FBA before you anything. And that's gotta be the litmus right there. You understand what I'm saying? That's gotta be the thing that has to be the tie that binds us all above anything else. I don't give a damn if I'm from fucking New York and I grew up with Dominican niggas and Puerto Rican niggas. Y'all niggas ain't creating no goddamn hip hop, and y'all ain't never gonna get me to not say it if I was a New York nigga like that. But like my brother Uncle Diggity said, it's a big corporate entity aspect to this. There's money involved. You know how it is when money get involved.
And Black peace is what they don't want to see. And what we about is Black peace and trying to bring it back together and shit the way it's supposed to be. And these niggas, you know, they work for those corporate entities that don't want to see that shit at all. So whatever they feel is going to get up under our skin or throw our message off, or, you know, they got mainstream waves, they'll be able to kind of dominate the conversation with their shenanigans and shit. That's just what they going to do. That's just what they've been doing. But, you know, these niggas are ashamed, bro. This is a shame.
I'll be right back. Go ahead, I'll be right back.
Yeah, y'all. These dudes are ashamed. I remember it's like growing up on this shit, man. Hip hop from everywhere, but I guess New York is the case in point and shit. Growing up on this shit, and you know, listening to different shit, looking at the wares and everything and shit, man. All that shit just wound up being like some type of fucked up nigga programming and shit, man. And now here we are in the year 2025 trying to unify us as a people and shit because it's time. I mean, I guess, you know, the beast has to veer its head, you know what I mean? And it sucks.
Yeah, and it does. But like my brother Uncle Diggity said, man, it is what it is, man. You feel me?
It should suck, bro. It should suck big time, but it is what it is, man. We ain't got to cry about it.
No.
We ain't got to argue with these niggas and shit. We ain't got to get none of this shit light. We need to really understand our light and understand these people trying to be a part of it or be around it or just take from it, or, you know, because that's really what it is. Shit, all through time, that's basically what it's been. We sent them away and they trying to get back close to us and shit. And then, you know, they ventured off, created some other motherfuckers and shit and did some other weird ass shit. And everybody is now making it this way. And Really just trying to get close to that light, man.
Right.
They really want, they can't take it from us though. That's the beauty of it. So the best thing that they can do is to keep us derelict and keep us unaware of why they're even around us and shit.
Right.
But it's really that light, man. It's what we do. Through jazz, through blues, through bebop, through all of this shit, through fucking just banging on drums with, you know, whatever the fuck it was, pre all of these modern genres of music and shit, whatever it was, we was the ones to come see. We always been the ones to come see.
Right.
We still the ones to come see.
That's a fact.
So when we got, you know, some of us that get compromised and, you know, the system we live in and shit, they get offered a lot of money to flourish within that system and shit. It sucks. We all got to stand together to get through this shit, man, or some motherfuckers gonna have to go. I just learned that shit right there.
That's a fact. I couldn't have said it better myself, bro.
I mean, I'm serious about us winning. I'm serious about us winning. You know what I mean? I'm serious about us winning. The regular motherfucker, you know what I mean? The person that doesn't know, you know what I mean? And we on this FBA shit, nigga. So I'm serious about us winning. Like, it's that or nothing. I didn't outgrew all of this other, you know, shit. These niggas is grandfathers and shit, man. Y'all should have more sense. I grew up on y'all older than me, you know what I mean? Well, so y'all should really have more, niggas should have more sense than that, man, to be out here. But I know it's for the money. I'm old enough to know that, you know, there's corporation, there's bullshit behind it. And this is what they got to do to stay relevant. Because they, you know, don't nobody want to hear motherfucking, you know, that shit low key. So you need the extra corporate boost to put yourself in front of motherfuckers so that we get saturated and used to you and shit like you did before and shit. But that's another show.
That's a whole entire other show, man. Thank you for stopping along with me by the end of the show. Man, you already know. A shout out to you, brother, man. Happy New Year. And going forward, like I say, I'm gonna pick up Pops on Thursday, man. We about to get the Spiritual Root Sunday back going. You know what I'm saying?
Blessings to Pops, man.
I'm gonna tell Pops y'all said that, man. I'm gonna tell him y'all said that too, man, because that's gonna make him feel better, man. You know, so he getting a speech all the way sound the same. I was trying to get him to come on, but you know, his voice wasn't the same for like at least like 3 or 4 months. Like you know, he's just now getting back to where, and I respect it. So you know. We're gonna get the health right. You know, we do the smoothies over here. Shit, we go to the gym and shit like that. So you know what I'm talking about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, Uncle Diggy, bro. I'll holler at you, bro.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Shout out to my brother Uncle Diggity, longtime supporter, man, supporting the real ones on this goddamn Smute Tube. You did, man. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page. I'm about to record a couple pre-recorders for y'all, man. Make sure y'all support y'all brethren, support y'all interests, man. Hit that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share on social engineering, hit that super chat, hit that super gift, super thanks, whatever it is, man. Sit up there, participate in the poll, pause. Right? You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, hold on real quick. Let me go check something out real quick. You know, we're on the rise to the top. You know, yeah, man. Y'all New York brothers, man. Look, 90% of the audience, y'all. We at the end of the show, coming up on 1 hour and 48 minutes. And bro, listen, 90% of the audience says that you New York niggas, man. Y'all sit up there and drop the ball, man. Y'all dropped the ball in New York, bro, on this situation. We did. It's all good. We still got love to y'all. It's always time to come to the round table, man, have a discussion, man, and meet things out, man. We ain't, you know what I mean? Everybody's redeemable, you know? It ain't too late for our New York brethren and sister, man. We can repair this. We can fix this, man. You know? We can. We definitely can. And we will. You know? We can and we will. You know? But we gotta get y'all guys out that way, man. You know, y'all gotta start speaking and standing on something, man, because you know, it's just a trickle-down effect going on. Right? Y'all enjoy the rest of your afternoon, man. It's Sunday. We're supposed to be getting some snow up here on my way, man. It's supposed to be snowing real bad, man. It's supposed to be snowing real bad in the morning. So if y'all from a region of the country where y'all don't have to experience snow, man, y'all, that's beautiful. But yeah, man, y'all, if y'all out this way, anyway where it get cold, man, stay warm, be safe. Y'all know what to do. Sit up there, lay that salt down, lay your salt down in your driveway and all of that, man. Sweep your porch from the shovels, shovel your porch or whatever it is you got to do. You know what I'm talking about? And get prepared for it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all's afternoon. Y'all already know what it is, man. And matter of fact, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Shout out to Lord Jamar, man, for creating the FBA anthem. You feel me? Shout out to Lord Jamar, man. Go subscribe to that brother. You hear me? We're always going to address the elephant in the room, especially when it's lying. You did. Smash that like button, click on the bell, subscribe to the page, share your
Fresh, never frozen meals are ready in minutes.
Factor has over 40 different dinner options.
Like Protein Plus and
As you assess such an elegant tune, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. As you assess such an elegant tune, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Shout out my Ricans and Jamaicans. I know you think I'm hating, but you had no influence in creation of this hip hop. Your participation was tip top, but Black Americans showed you how to rip shop. Have you forgot that we taught you how to dress? Back then, coming out looking like a mess. Y'all were dumbing out, tank tops made a mess, shoes clunky. We showed you how to get funky fresh, amongst the best. We helped you learn the language, so at school you wouldn't flunk the test. Let's address the elephant in the room. The elements came from Bam, the man grooms. Breaking just another dance that came from the culture. Don't be like the other man and act like a vulture. All day influences, FBA. I'll say it's true right to this day. As you assess such an elegant tune, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant. You assess such an elegant tune. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Okay, the sun isn't 93 million miles away. If it was, then why is it dark in space? The sun and moon are right here in the atmosphere. It's clear, just that information that these bastards fear. I send an invitation to Neil deGrasse Tyson. Want to debate him cause I feel that his ass lying. How is the fly defying gravity? If it's holding down the ocean, that's a ridiculous notion. And water always finds its level. It can't curve on a ball, but y'all to have the nerve and the gall to call me a flat earther, like I'm a bad person. Shit is sad when I see the ignorance worsen. And I know this doesn't jive with the lessons, but I will always be a 5 to my essence. I think it's time we address it. Renew our Quran, what we need to do, word is bond. As you assess such an elegant tune, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. The elephant. You assess such an elegant tune, let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room.